the hottest independent artist in the Lone Star State. You're watching the Hustletown Network. Hustletown Network.
What's up? It's your girl, Jessica Jeanz, and this is another series of the Hustle Vida Talk Show. And I'm here with one of my good friends, Tino, in the building today. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me.
You know, I love doing these segments because I like knowing about the artist, right? And so I've been following you on Instagram and on Facebook for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been doing music for quite a bit.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I also want to know behind the story, because your name is Tino, I see and hear a lot of LA influence, but you're here in H-Town. So I'm like,
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
know about this guy. I want to know exactly his story and exactly why you're doing music and the way that you do it in your own way.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about Tino, and are you from LA?
Yes, ma'am, I am. So, like you said, my name is Tino. I've been doing music since I was about 6 years old. I'm from LA, raised in Houston. I moved out here when I was about 8 years old.
Okay.
Back and forth, growing up, I would go back to Cali with my family. So I'm very, very California influenced.
Okay, because I saw you're a Charger fan.
No.
No, what fan?
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah. Yes,
This
ma'am.
guy.
Hey, but I rep Texans too, man.
Okay.
That's my team too. Cause like I said, I moved out here when I was 8. Very, very California influenced, but I'm Houston raised.
Right.
Houston raised all the way. So, you put it the best. I'm West Coast. No, I'm H-Town with that West Coast sound. You know what I mean? Houston with the West Coast like twang.
Right.
To it, you know what I
right.
mean? And I don't.
So you never lost that. Like that's your hometown. You embrace that, but then
Mhm.
you're also here that now Houston's your home.
Yes. And I mean, as far as California, I go out there all the time. West Coast foods, they might not own me. You know, they look at me and they're like, oh, he's Texas, he's H-Town. But when I'm out here in Houston, they look at me the same way, oh, that food's West Coast, that food. You know, so I'm just straight West Coast Houston, and all I'm trying to do is just make music, man. That's all I love to do. That's all I want to do is it's the career I want. That's my lottery ticket.
Yeah. Okay, so when you started doing music, you said since 6 years old. Has it always been hip hop?
No, Mana. You know Mana?
Yes.
I don't. Okay,
One of my favorite groups.
Yes, don't get me wrong. I don't know everything word for word. I don't know, man. My favorite artist, and this is just kind of going off track. Pitbull, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg,
Okay.
Zero.
Yes.
And then it goes off to like Mana and all that other stuff, you know. But I just love music, country, rock, classic rock. I love everything, and I just when it first hit for me was when I was a kid, and I would hear Mana. My mom would play him, and I thought it was my uncle. I thought it was him singing, and I would hear that, and I would just write down the lyrics that he's saying. I swear to God, write down the lyrics that he was saying, and memorize it on my own. Just so whenever my mom would play the song again, I knew what he was saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my mom would look at me in the back on the what's it called?
The rearview mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would look at me and she would just be
Aw.
smiling, just happy, like she knows, you know. And I mean, I didn't know I loved music then. It wasn't up until maybe high school when I realized, like, man, this is cool. I really love this type of stuff. But yeah, 6 years old is when I really started trying to put raps together. But before that is when I really started, like, I don't know, man. I just loved it.
Yeah.
It's been in me. It's been in me since forever.
Right. So did you ever try to maybe play an instrument of any sort?
I did. I played trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah, I played trumpet in middle school. I did it because I wanted to go on field trips. but I loved music. They would take you on field trips, and if y'all know, then y'all
Yes.
know. But yeah, I did it for the field trips, but low key, it was just, it was
And you were
always in
already
me.
here in Houston?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
when you did.
So when I came here, I was 8 years old, right? I came in, that's like elementary, kind of maybe fourth, fifth grade. Uh, Came in, it was pretty tough, man. It was pretty tough. I was kind of used to my friends over there. Came over here, complete culture shock, you know? Over there, it's really diverse. I grew up and it was just straight Latinos. You know, the only dark skin, and forgive me, but like the only dark skinned person that was like at the school there was like a Latina. She was just a little dark skinned girl, you know. Come to Houston, come to Texas, and uh,
Oh yeah, we're a blend.
again, forgive me. Yes, yes. Black people everywhere, you know. Black people, Latinos, Asians, and I'm just like, what the? Like that's crazy. It was the craziest thing, but I love it, man. I love
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah. So did you find yourself fitting in right away, or
Yeah.
what was that? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I actually did. My brother may have found a little difficulty. You know, he's my older brother, but I came in and I was just like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And they loved me. You know, they thought I was cool, man, and it's cool. Like I
So
think I'm cool too.
where did you go to school?
I went to Lantern Lane, Quell Valley, and then I did my freshman year at Thurgood Marshall, and I graduated at Elkins High School.
Great, great. All
Yeah.
right. So, what were some of the struggles that you had? You said that, the H-Town embraced you, which I think, Houston's not my, I was born and raised in San Antonio, so I've been here too. And I feel the same way. Houston just
Yes.
embraced me, which is really crazy because I
Yeah.
didn't expect that. Houston's not an easy city
Yeah.
to get, for someone to embrace you from, but for us, I guess
Yeah.
that was a thing. But what were some of the maybe obstacles that you had with the culture shock or anything that you struggled with?
Just the whole West Coast H-Town thing. Bunch of H-Town homies. They were born and raised here. They were, again, born, that's the key word. Born and raised. I was raised here.
Mm-hmm.
They were born and raised. They had their whole entire life here. So I'm coming in and I'm over here repping Ice Cube and I'm over here fucking, oh, Tupac's better than Zero.
Oh,
whatever.
dang.
Yes, and no, and respect to Zero, because I've learned as I've grown, but coming in here I was like Ice Cube, Zero, Dr. Dre, DJ Screw, and I was just like comparing everyone to my people.
Yeah, yeah.
And they didn't like that. They,
Right.
of course, who would? They didn't like it, but I never did it with ill intention. It was just, that's where I'm from.
Right.
I'm California, and I embrace it so much, and they know it. Go back to your question. The only struggle would be like, they would see me and just be like, I'm not Houston. He's not Houston. He's West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I go back home to the West Side, and they would look at me and they're like, this fool says y'all. Like, boy, you wear cowboy boots. You're not Cali. You're not West Coast. But over here, it's like, oh, you're not H-Town. You're not Texas, boy. You West Coast. So that's the biggest struggle.
But that's a beautiful thing, right? Because then you have the blend of who you are now, right?
I love it.
And you having those conversations, music conversations, really goes to show how much in depth that you were feeling the music, right?
Yes.
Because you're willing to have those, controversial types of,
Yes.
of conversations when it comes to music.
Yes, of
And
course.
that's deep, right? And again, it made you who you are.
Mhm.
So going back to your name, Tino, Latino.
Yes.
Was that on purpose, or is your name Tino?
It wasn't on purpose. So actually, my uncle, he's the OG. He's Tino. We all call him, everyone, the whole family. His name is Giovanni,
Okay.
but to us, he's Tino. Padrino
Okay.
is what he
Oh,
is.
okay. Yeah.
And so Tino, and I'm from LA. I've had stage names before. Coming up, you're trying to figure yourself out. I went from Space City Angel, Aloe Carter, to Aloe. I even went to my own name, my own real name, Alex. And it never stuck, it never hit. I couldn't connect to it. If you look at my uncle, that fool is like him and I are like twins,
Wow.
you know? And I was looking at him one day, and I was just like, he's got such a dope-ass nickname. Why can't I have a cool nickname? And then I was like, well, I'm from LA. And then it clicked. I'm like, oh, LA? And then Tino is like Latino. And keep in mind, I got the tattoo before the name. The Latino tattoo before the name. The Latino tattoo to me represents unity. I'm no different than a Mexican. I don't believe I'm any different from a Honduran, Guatemalan. We speak Spanish. You understand me, I understand you. Somos Latinos.
Right.
So that's what that means to me. And then I got the tattoo. Fast forward, I'm looking at my uncle. I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. I'm from LA, and I just thought it made sense. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be, sorry if I can't cuss, but I was like, whatever. I'm gonna be LA Tino. I embraced it. I ran with it, and people loved it. They jumped ship with me. They were right there with me, like, let's go.
Nice.
You know, so it stuck, and that's me now.
Yeah. All right. So now let's talk about the music, LA Tino. You're a big smoker, right? So let's put that out there. A huge smoker. A lot of your music does talk about smoking and relaxing. It's part of your lifestyle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, some of the first music I got put on to your music is that what mainly the theme is about? Is that where you
No.
find a lot of your artistry from?
So, at first, I would smoke heavy, and I would catch a vibe, and then I would like, oh, let's listen to the beat, and then I would do stuff like that. But that's not the case, always. I smoke, yes, I love to smoke. That's a part of me. It helps me relax. It helps me chill. It helps me get going, you know. But that's not what everything is about. My first album that I dropped, Tino, it was a smoke album.
Okay.
You know, that's why it's very heavily influenced with, you know, with what I talk about. DMF, which is my current album that I'm pushing right now, that one, I tried to pull back a little bit on the smoking, but that's a part of me. My music in the future I'm gonna talk about smoking. I mean, unless something happens and Christ changes my heart and I'm not with the smoking stuff, then
Right.
I'm gonna keep talking about it.
Yeah.
That's a
So
part of me.
let's talk about the album. So how many tracks do you have on this album?
So I put 13 on Tino and I put 13 on DMF.
Okay.
Yeah, and and that's not for any specific reason. That's just kind of what I wanted to go with. I said this earlier before camera started rolling. A lot of people have a hustle for this stuff. Some people sell drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to do construction work for it. You know, I have a life that I have to pay for too. So you got to kind of balance it out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But 13 tracks cost money. You know what I mean?
Talk about
Yeah,
it. Talk
so
about it.
You got to push, you got to hustle, you got to do what you got to do. And that's what, if I feel like I can give you 13, I'm going to give you the best 13 I can give you.
Yeah. So let's dive into that. Let's talk about some of the things like, because that could be a struggle for a lot of artists, right? Finding the
Yes.
budget, finding the money. And like you said, hip hop is based off of, I mean, honestly, in history, is based off of, you know, selling dope. And that's how a lot of labels and artists
Yes.
got, I mean, from the beginnings of hip hop.
Yes.
And, you know, and to this day, that is still a lot of the trends because it is expensive. These
Yes.
studio times ain't cheap.
Nope.
And neither are the engineers, the producers. And they're worth it. They're worth it. I always believe you get what you pay for.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, so pour that money into those studios, support your producers, support your DJs, support your engineers. They do a great job. They make a difference between just having a record out and having a hit record out, you know, just
Yes.
depending on who you work with.
Yes.
So who are some of the people that you work with right now?
So some of the people I work with is my boy Brad from SRSL Studios. Y'all check him out. Actually, Lil Flip just dropped the album, and my boy Brad was a producer there. So shout out to Brad.
Great.
Brad O2 Lexo, that's my boy too. He's the one that sends me my beats. Man, you just gotta make connections. Just make connection with your peoples, and it happens for you. Like O2 is actually from San Antonio as well.
Okay.
And he moved to Houston. So I believe San Antonio has like some West Coast vibe to it, you know? And that's why him and I work so well. When he makes a beat for me, to me, it sounds West Coast. To West Coast folks, it sounds H-Town. You know what I mean? But that's just him. It just works out. You know, it's just how the game goes.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does DMF stand for?
DMF stands for dopest motherfucker.
Okay.
I truly believe, with all of me, there's artists and there's great artists out there. No disrespect to none of them. But I truly, truly believe ain't no one as cool as me. I'm the dopest motherfucker in this game. And they don't know it yet, but they will. And I know it. I had a conversation with someone today who doesn't even know I do music. And I was talking to him and I was just like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, watch. It's gonna happen, it's gonna start popping. And that's just true to my feeling. You know what I mean?
Well, it starts there. I'll tell you that. It starts there. You have to believe in yourself, regardless of who does or who don't.
Yes.
And it's really all about timing, right? Like I feel like so many people will push and push and push, and I've seen a lot of artists over the years, in my years of radio. I've seen artists come, I've seen artists go, and what you don't want is something to pop too quick. Because the faster you go up, the faster you fall.
Right back
so
down.
sometimes that grind, sometimes that little bit of time that it takes, it's actually reassurance that this is something that when it happens, it's gonna stay.
Yes. And at some point, as I've been going with my music career, I've had that feeling where it's like, oh man, this is the end. It's not gonna move nowhere else. I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna be stuck doing this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, what keeps you pushing?
You just don't stop. You don't stop. You can't. I preach it to everybody. That's the biggest thing is just, if I would have stopped last week because I was like, oh fuck, it's not gonna happen, whatever. Okay, it's done. Cool, wrap it up, throw it away.
Right.
You're done. But if you don't stop, you just keep, I'm forcing everyone to hear me. This right here is me forcing everyone. No one knows who I am, but they will. You know? I have people on social media like Zilla Fatu.
Okay.
He's a wrestler. You know him.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Zilla Fatu, he followed me. He liked a few of my things. Great. He saw something. He doesn't have to follow me. He's got a big following. He's following his own people right there. But he ain't got to follow me. But he saw something. And he liked it and he followed it. And I appreciate that.
Great.
Dope House Records. Sauce Baby?
Yes.
Shout out to Sauce Baby. That boy is killing it. That boy just sweet with it, you know? He liked a few of my things. He followed me. That tells me I'm doing something right, you know? I haven't done shows, and that's for a reason too.
Okay.
I haven't done shows. I've just been on social media trying to like hustle my way, you know, doing what I gotta do, and I'm getting traction.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's really where it's at these days because, times have changed. And so, I mean, for as long as I've been supporting underground and indie artists at showcases and things like that, now you see people who with just a TikTok or, with just an Instagram reel that just goes viral. And next thing you know, they're signed or they're getting endorsements. And like we talked about it off camera as well as how when you love music, not everybody becomes a superstar per se, but you can always earn a living off of your music, whether it's low key, whether it's in the background, or just doing things overseas. Somewhere you got to find your audience, you got to find your niche and your people. And by doing that on social media is a perfect way. So, I would still encourage you to do some shows because we want to see you rock the stage, right? But I also want to point out, you talked about your social media and the following that you have and the things that you do. But I also want to talk about your fitness journey because I feel like that also is a reason that you don't stop when it comes to the music because, recently I've tried to get back into my fitness game and you push yourself. Yeah. And you go when you don't want to go.
I go when I don't want to go.
And you still push yourself. And even when you think you're tired and you don't want to do another rep, you still continue to do that. So tell us that correlation between when you're in the gym and also when you're doing your music.
That's a great question. I love that so much because not a lot of people connect that, but it connects perfectly. I've always worked out. As a kid, my dad's always kind of like encouraged me to do that, you know? It wasn't up until maybe like 3-4 years ago where I was like, man, bro, like I'm not sick. I see people with bodies and I'm like, why can't I have a body like that? I'm not sick. I don't have a deficiency that stops me from looking how I want to look. So I just changed my mindset and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna go all the way with it. Push it as best I can. I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life this year. Year goes by, the next year, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life this year. And I send it and I send it and I send it. And that's how you do it. Where it correlates with the music, you look good, you feel good, you know? And some people don't need the gym to feel good, you know? I need the gym to feel good. I love the gym. I love feeling strong. I love taking my shirt off on a hot day. I love posting myself. I love when I'm like full of sweat and I'm like, I love it because it makes me feel strong. It makes me feel like can't nobody touch me.
Right.
You know? And if can't no one touch you, man, you can do anything.
Right, and you got to stay in good shape if you're going to rock the stage because,
come on, man.
I mean, so many times I've been to festivals and I've been to different...
I'll take this shirt off quick.
Yeah, you know, or like, shout out to the Yodis, but those guys, when I seen the Yodis perform, and I've seen them at different festivals, and they're all over the stage, they're in the crowds.
You saw the Yodis perform?
Yes.
You got it, that
yes.
Man. I've never seen the Yodis perform, you know, they're up and coming. Man, that I could be wrong. They could be already just up there, whatever. But
they're still, I think, independent. But they're definitely, I mean, West Coast, they got it on lock.
They're cool as fuck.
Yeah,
they're cool. I see them
are.
boys, and I'm just like, damn. Like, if they look like my bros, they look like my brother.
Yes.
They look like my cousins.
And they're in shape, and like that's my
on.
point. Is like. You don't want to be winded, and we're all aging. You know what I mean? As young, you could be really, really young, but you know you still want to implement that into your life, into your shows, into your performances.
Yeah.
And I bring that up because you did have a specific video. I don't know how long you posted it, but I remember it was a video where you were upset at yourself, or you was like. You didn't want to do it, but you were just like, I gotta fucking do it. I gotta do this.
I was at the gym?
I
had to have been at the gym.
Yeah, I think you were like outdoors somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was like in this anger,
but
almost
I had so much anxiety. I'm touching the mic. I had so much anxiety that day. I was at the gym. It was like 8 in the morning, maybe. I was just like,
yeah.
I did not want to be there. I forced myself to go, and I was just like, but that pushed me, like, what made me even more angry was that I felt that way. You know what I mean? So I was like, that shit, like, hell no, boy, like, push, like, you're sos hombre, push it. You a man, bro. Like you're gonna cry because I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off. Go.
And that's what I'm saying. It goes hand in hand with the rap game. It goes hand in hand because how many times you're gonna feel like, no one's supporting me, or no one came to my show, or no one downloaded my stuff, and how many times you're gonna go through that, but you're gonna push through it. You're gonna continue to do that regardless because you know that what you're meant for. You know that this is a passion that you have. You know that there's an outcome that you want.
Amen.
And I think it just goes hand in hand.
It does. It truly does. Music is everything to me. You know, gym comes second to that. You know, gym does help. It does help me stay strong, stay where I need to be mentally. But music is everything. You know. But
so, what's your favorite track off the DMF album?
My favorite track, Zaza, man. Zaza.
So tell us the influence behind that and where that came about.
It's just West Coast, man. I love that West Coast twang, you know, the whistles, the high pitch, the ding. I don't know, but I love that. But what I love the most about the Zaza track is that it's not just straight West Coast. It's not to me, it's not a West Coast track. It's just, a Southern track.
Okay.
You know? And that's what I love the most about it. That's what DMF is all about. It's just West Coast and H-Town mixed together, you know? And Zaza shows that.
And I think that there's a lot of people that are transplanted, right? Especially now from California here to Texas that would really appreciate something like that because you get best of both worlds.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
I was talking about that maybe a few days ago with somebody. There's so much West Coast that's coming out here to Texas, and I feel like they can connect so well with me. I've been out here. I've been here since I was 8, you know? I was raised here. You know, I've had the influence of Zero and everybody, you know? Like, I'm Mo City straight up.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's what I rep. I won't rep nothing else. I'll break my wrist for the Mo straight up. You know, and I don't care what no one says on the West Coast. You know, they can disown me, whatever, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, they know I love the West Coast.
So do you think it's, I mean, I know it's a whole different world out there. Now, I lived in Cali maybe just for like a hot minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is your perception between the acceptance, right? Like you said, they may disown me over there. Is it really like that where they're just very, hey, look, we're West Coast. Is Houston a little more lenient? Or do you think it kind of is the same?
I think, and again, you know, it's not to disrespect nobody. I think definitely there's that Southern hospitality in Houston, you know? So they're more like accepting, you know? That could be because I was raised here.
Okay.
And that's why they feel that way.
Right.
You know, but
right.
From 8 years old, every summer, up until I was like 18, 19 or whatever, I would go back to Cali.
Okay.
You know, and every time I would go back, I'm Dodgered out. I'm Dodgers, Lakers, you know, whatever. And my family would still look at me and be like, boy, you Texas, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you Texas. You ain't Cali. And that would bother me.
Well, they would hear your accent and you didn't know you had one?
I didn't know I had one. Yeah, you know. Even to the people, they might not think that I have an accent. I don't think I have an accent, an H-Town accent. But to California, they think I do.
They hear it.
Yeah,
yep.
you know.
Yep.
But when I'm out here in Houston, I don't sound H-Town. People say I'm like, oh, as soon as I tell them I'm from West Coast, oh yeah, you got that that aura. I could tell you from there. You know, I don't know where that comes from. You know, I was just raised heavy on Dodgers, on the Lakers. You know, and my family loved California so much that they took us back all the time.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's allowed. That's where you're from. Like,
yeah,
that's your hometown, right?
Exactly.
So, you're always going to have love for that. And
Exactly.
I mean, I'm still a Spurs fan, and nobody can change that. Heard?
That's a problem.
No, but let me ask you, though. So you've been here for a while, and you've named a lot of, great legends here in Houston. Any artists that you have or want to work with when it comes to some of the H-Town artists?
Yes, a lot. One that's up and coming right now, I think he's a cool ass kid, man. Cool ass cat. OC Chris.
Okay.
I know he's not from H-Town, but that boy been pushing, man. He's pushing, he's buzzing.
He's a character too.
Boy, that boy crazy, man. I seen him. We were at the Christmas event too,
yes.
and he's a lot bigger than what I thought he was, man. That boy big, but if I could get a track with him, dope as fuck, Other than that, I'm always open to anybody. Anyone that's my thing. I want that Houston sound in my music because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to produce it. I tried to do it. I try to I actually have a H-Town beat right now, and I'm working on it, and it sounds cool as fuck to me, but you play that bit for Houston folks, they're not gonna think that sounds H-Town. They're gonna be like, what? But I would take anyone that's with Houston, anyone that's H-Town sound, whatever. It could be anything. I'm open to it all, I have a track with Doman. I got to shout out Doman too, man. Doman Dinah. Mm-hmm. That boy, he doesn't get the credit he deserves, man.
Oh, for sure. For sure. One of my good friends.
He needs to be up there. I say it all the time. Can't no one touch that boy. I'm the dopest motherfucker in this game. But he's like, that fool just, man, can't no one touch, bro, he's so lyrical. He's so, and someone can ask me like, okay, name a track. What's your favorite song? It doesn't matter. That's not my point. You know, you can ask me my favorite artist, or who's your favorite artist? Eminem. Okay, what's your favorite song? I can't give that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I probably can't even sing a lot of Eminem songs word for word, you
Right.
know? But you can't deny that Eminem is probably the greatest of all time, you know? And that's me comparing Doman to M, and I'm okay with that, you know? But Doman was actually the first Houston artist to,
You did a track with?
yeah,
Okay.
that did a track with me. And I appreciate that so much. I don't think he knows how much it meant to me, you know, but maybe after this interview, he'll see it, and you know, he'll see the love I have for him. I fuck with that boy.
Awesome. Awesome. So who is your dream? Let's just say let's leave the H-Town realm. Let's leave, you know, all of that. But who's your dream collab?
That's a good
Once
one.
you make it, because it's gonna happen.
It is. There's so many right now because there's so many up and coming artists. It's such a crazy time in music.
No, it is.
There's-
It is.
Drake dropped his album. This is a little going off topic. Drake dropped his album, and that's all I'm hearing. Where's the other stuff? I need some more music. I need some new music. But you know who's producing that? The individuals. Everyone who's underground they're the ones producing the real music right now. People don't realize that. People are stuck on that. Like, Drake dropped his album. Kendrick dropped it. What album did you hear after that? Nothing.
Right.
Drake dropped it. Now he's the hot commodity.
Right,
But it's
right.
like, after I hear a few of the tracks a few times, I want something new. Where do you get that from? From the underground.
Yes.
You know, there's so many
Support
underground.
indie music. Support independent artists.
Because we're coming up.
Yeah.
We're coming up, and
Yeah.
we will come up faster than you think. But as far as everybody out of H-Town, and it's only because it just keeps clicking in my head. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
Yeah, I'll smoke a blunt with that.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
we'd make the chillest track, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel, sometimes I feel like I got that like Snoop Dogg sound on me, and it's not because I want it, you know, it's just, I hear a beat and then that's what flows, you know, but Snoop Dogg for
No,
sure.
that's a great dream collab right there, Snoop Dogg. One of the, I would say, they asked a question recently on who is probably the most influential rapper of all time,
Snoop.
and it's Snoop.
Yeah.
I would have to agree because he's in everything.
Everything, man. That boy, Christmas, Nickelodeon, whatever, that fool's in, and but that's beautiful though. That fool came from the streets.
Yeah, he was facing murder charges at
like-
one point.
Yeah, like how, like that's the most, to me, inspirational thing you can do. Like,
Yeah.
man, come on, man. If Snoop, if he has all that, what differentiates my being from Snoop's being? His accomplishments, he grew, he did, whatever. But why can't I have
Yeah.
those accomplishments?
Exactly.
Like, what makes me any different?
Right. So
And
where
nothing.
do you see yourself? What is the ultimate for LA Tino?
I just want everybody to know my music, sing with me, feel the vibe with me. I want them to be like, you know Tino? Yeah, I fuck with LA Tino. I want that. I want it. I want it all. Ever since I was a kid, that's it. You know, I feel like that's the only thing that gives me purpose. And that's why I make the music for them, for y'all, you know. I talk about my stories and my struggle, but as I'm writing, I never write for myself. I write oh man, well, if I'm performing this, how can the fans feel about it? I want the beat to start and I want it to hook. I'm not gonna make some bullshit track and it's like the beat starts and it's like, oh, it's cool to me, but I imagine myself on stage and I'm like, okay, if this beat goes on, how can they feel about it?
Right, an
you know?
an entertaining purpose.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I want to give it all out to
Yeah.
them, you know? And that's why I haven't performed, which I'm going to. That's the goal. This year I for sure y'all will see me on the stage.
All right, promoters, hit up my guy
And
here.
I'm open to it all. Let's go, let's work. let's roll.
All right, and I want people to go and do a little homework on you. So if there is a song, a track that would define your music, and you're like, hey, if you want to know about my sound, what song do they got to go stream?
Right now, DMF.
Okay.
DMF, not the album, the song.
The song,
Yeah.
okay.
Just because I feel like that's the introduction to who I am, you know. You're gonna hear West Coast on that. West Coast might not hear it, but you're gonna hear the West Coast on that. You're gonna hear some H-Town in there. But that's probably the best track y'all can listen to right now to see who I am, catch a vibe on what I do.
Awesome. All right, so tell everybody where they can find you, where they can stream you, and how to find you. Is there any spaces in the name? Because sometimes you put in people's names and you don't find it. But if you want to give people the exact places they can find you, and that way they can stream your music.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, la.tinox. TikTok might be a little different, but I usually have my LinkedIn attached to my Instagram, so they can find a lot of my stuff from there too. But for sure, I'm the most active on my Instagram. Y'all want to talk to me? Talk to me. Y'all want to whatever, collab, whatever, Instagram, la.tinox.
All right. Anything else that you want people to know about LA Tino, about your music, up and coming events, anything you want to tell the audience?
Let's roll. Let's get this moving. You know, like, I'm here, and I'm here to stay. I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't want to do anything else. You know, if y'all don't come for me, I'm coming for y'all. And y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me everywhere, because I'm gonna force myself everywhere. I don't care. I don't care. It could be the biggest name in the room. I'm gonna give you the utmost respect because of the stuff you've done, but acknowledge me, because I'm here, man. Yeah. I'm here. I'm not like no other artist. I'm not no SoundCloud rapper. And I used to fight people for that. I'm a rapper. Oh, no, man, no. And no disrespect to them, because, you know, they got more money than me. You know, some of the SoundCloud rappers, you know, they got more money than me, so I can't down them, you know. But that's not me, man. Like, I'm for real. I'm for real. And you know it. You follow. You know what? And I need to give me my daps, because you have supported me more than anybody, and I appreciate that so much. And that's why I push hard, because like I can't let you down. Come on, man. You got to see me on stage. Yep. You got to see me on stage and be like, man, I've been following Tino since forever. And it's going to happen, Jessica. It's going to happen. Yes. It will. I believe it. I believe it. I see it in your work ethic. I see it in, you know, your videos. I see it in the music. I see it in the way that you support other artists as well. I see you in the likes. I see you in the comments and other people's stuff too. So, you know, shouts out to you as well for supporting all the artists out here, all the indies, because it does take all of us together to support each other, to keep each other going, because we all deserve to be supported. We all deserve to be heard. So thank y'all, anybody who watches my Hustle Vida podcast and talk shows, because you know that's what I'm always about, is about highlighting local artists, Latino artists, businesses, and just anybody trying to make it out here. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you having me. Man, I can't wait to bring you back. Let's go. And when we talk about the next album, we talk about the next shows. Oh, and it's coming. But we are going to air one of your videos just now. So if you want to introduce the video, and that way we can get it popping. The video, I believe it is Friday. Friday's off the Tino album. Y'all enjoy that? I mean, that's a come on, man. It's influenced by Friday. It's Friday, baby. How can you not love a Friday? Go and jam that. All right, Jessica Jeanz at LA Tino. This is the Hustle Vida Talk Show, and we out.
Breaking them off with a new Hustletown Network exclusive.
Drink a full loco, no photos when I'm with the ho-hos. Tipping fofos, riding real low. With the bro, smoking some Drogo. Solo dolo when I'm vibing in the night. Laid back, chillin', that's a vibe. Shades on, I'm about to take flight. Real smooth on this real Friday night. Beer pong and I'm in my lane. Can't made. Gotta win, no, I'm not getting paid. Watch me, LAT, I know I'm great. No cocoa, watch it, want the dro. But I know the homies and they like the white moco. Drink it up, y lo ponemos bien tontos. It's Friday, loosen up, get loco. Yeah, it's Friday.
Smoke dro.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Drink momo.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday.
Get loco.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Smoke dro.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Drink momo.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, I like it. Got paid and I'm feeling excited. Gonna buy a few drinks and get high. Might smash a few cakes, no lying. I'm flying. I'm trying to get litty, spend a 50 on a titty, Get giddy when I wanna get the kitty, Get gritty when I go and touch it, Brendan, and I tip it, I whip it, I get it back and I flip it. I slap your girlie for tripping, I give a dick cause she reppin'. I switching shit cause I'm chillin', I'm giving gifts to your children. I keep it pushing and kicking and punching 24/7. I got a spaz every session, that means viewer discretion is present. I'm independent, you isn't, you is a peasant, I isn't. Bitches depressing my living, sipping the drink from my liver, swimming the river of liquor, looking real bitter, I'm better. About to get up and go get it, all I'ma need is a minute. Give her the blessing she missing, loving the head that she giving. Gave her the 10 when I hit it, frequent when chillin' the bed. Friday the best of the best, what don't you comprehend? It's Friday, let's make a mess. I'm smoking my aloe shit, call honeys to get them dressed. Be flying, be arrogant, show off with that cockiness. I'm about to get hop and take back-to-back shots, ain't got nothing to lose, so
Get loco.
yeah, it's Friday.
Smoke dro.
Yeah, it's Friday.